Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing from Archer Aviation, and let me tell you, this one has a bit of a bumpy landing, or should I say departure. Before we get started, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can share your theories with other savvy investors and market enthusiasts. It looks like some changes are happening at the top. Their chief financial officer is stepping down. So naturally we will dig into the details and see what's going on. This is an 8K report, which is basically a company saying, hey, something important happened and we need to tell you about it now. The date on the report is July 7, 2025. So Mark Mesler, the Chief Financial Officer, is leaving his position on July 7th, 2025. He's been on medical leave since September of the previous year. Priya Gupta has been acting as the Chief Financial Officer during his absence, and it sounds like she's going to continue in that role. Also, Harsh Rungta will stay on as Senior Vice President Finance and Chief Accounting Officer. It seems like, at least for now, everyone is keeping their jobs. Because of all this, the company has a transition agreement with Mr. Mesler. According to the agreement, Mr. Mesler will get a one-time payment that equals 9 months of his base salary plus 3 months of his target bonus for the year. Also, some of his stock options that were scheduled to become available over time will now become available sooner. The full details of this agreement will be in their next quarterly report, the one for the quarter ending in June. Archer Aviation has its Class A common stock traded under the ticker symbol AKHR. They also have warrants traded under HHRWS. Now let's jump in an assessment of the company direction. Strengths, weaknesses. Text weaknesses, twink test. Sound like the company is handling the transition smoothly, but investors will probably be watching closely to see if this change has any impact on Archer's financial strategy. And the Gugat someone ready to step in? On the other hand, you have to wonder why the CFO is leaving permanently. Was it just the medical leave, or is there more to the story, Gov? It sounds like the company is handling the transition smoothly, but investors will probably be watching closely to see if this change has any impact on Archer's financial strategy. Archer Aviation is in what you might call a very hot sector, this business of electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOLs. This is the kind of industry where there's both massive potential and massive risk. They're up against other companies trying to achieve the same goal, like Joby Aviation and Vertical Aerospace. Each company has its own approach and its own strengths. What sets Archer apart is its strategy. They're making investments in technology and are trying to build up some of those partnerships, but it's still a long path to actually making consistent revenue and profit, as TAM'd some notable risks or opportunities. Fourth of two faces significant hurdles. Developing new technology is really expensive and it's not always successful. Regulatory approvals are never a guarantee, and consumer acceptance of this kind of new transportation is an open question. There's also a risk of unexpected events, like accidents that could change people's opinions, but the payoff could be huge if they can make it work. They could change the way people travel in cities and create a whole new market. Alright, that's our breakdown of Archer Aviation's latest filing. What's your take on these announcements and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.